I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see them.
Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's Smith now on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They're led out by their quarterback, a day 3 selection in this year's draft.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. To throw is Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Smith. This is caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. To help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Here we go on 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. This now a 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Chargers had 11-5 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Here's 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. That one complete to McConkey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a give up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Well, that'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field.
As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Geno now to throw.
He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Now Geno. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
2nd and 10.
Here's Smith. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 42. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. They'll set up a throw.
Over the middle, caught by London.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 14 yards that time for number 14. Back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And London motioning left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. From the gun, here's Smith. Open man right side, Myers. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Smith to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Smith now to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Here's A.J. Cole now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That one deep for London. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra.
Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. They'll look to throw. Now this one finds McConkey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now back to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw here.
Into the hands of London.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Smith. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. To throw on second down is Smith. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Now it's Smith. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Hands it off out of the gun. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 3rd and 2, Smith. And that is incomplete. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
from the 38 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Smith. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers. It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Smith.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
2nd down and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
Down to the 42, 2nd down. Second and 7. Here's the option. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And caught by London.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam. 2nd and 9. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Now he'll try to run with this. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp. And it came back to bite them right there.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Play action. It's Smith. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He'll decide to keep this once more. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
A good chunk on the ground on the keeper. 17 yards, first down. And they'll run it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
From the 44-yard line, here's a second down and 6.
Out of the gun, Smith.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Smith. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Smith.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Smith's going to throw it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers.
Through the middle of the field.
And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So now London down by 10. A minute 39 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
The Smith's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The Smith throw there complete to Myers. Smith to throw.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Here's Smith.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 3rd and 4. Here's a give up the middle. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Geno. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Here's 1st down. One last throw here for Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Chargers, they finish off the regular